Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome to our Prosperity Mindset Live with Cedric Penn. We're here every single Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Pacific, and it's designed to get our day started right, to get our morning started right, to get our heads and our hearts working synergistically together. So excited about today, excited about the opportunity. So as you're coming on, let me know you're on and where you're watching from. Let me know your name, where you're watching from, what city and state you repping. Good morning. Welcome to the Prosperity Mindset. This is a live interactive community where we believe more faith, more family, more prosperity is the key to our success. So as you're jumping on, let me know you're on, what part of the world you're watching from. If you're a first-time viewer, type the number 1 in. Let me know that you're a first-time viewer and who invited you. And if you're getting something from it, type the number 7 in. Let me know you're enjoying it, you're learning, you're growing from the content that we're sharing here every single Monday through Friday. So good morning. Good morning, Giovanna. Good morning, Anisha. Good morning, Miss Eloise. Good morning. I appreciate you ladies jumping on. Good morning. We're excited about another opportunity. Dr. Knights, good morning. Good morning, Philadelphia. Good morning. This morning, I'm going to talk about some things. You definitely want to grab a pen and pad, take some notes. I see Dallas there. As you're coming on, let me know you're on. A lot of energy, a lot of excitement. We got a lot of great things going on in our life. So good morning. Good morning, Clem. Good morning, Miss Anisha. I see Atlanta, Delaware, Miss Keisha. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Dr. Knights. Good morning, as always. Good morning, Tim. Good morning out of Atlanta, ATL. Good morning, Miss D. Good morning. Great leaders. I look forward to seeing y'all every morning. Y'all don't even know. I'm excited. I think I'm more excited about seeing y'all than y'all seeing me. Good morning, Greg. Good morning, AB. Good morning. Good morning. Appreciate you guys for jumping on. Love you guys. Excited about another day, another morning. Get some great things happening. WV. All right, good morning. Good morning. Send me some hearts. Send me some energy. Do me a favor. Hit the invite button. Share it with your friends. Don't keep it a secret. Miss Green, we're coming to Bahamas. I promise you that. Michigan. All right. Where are you repping? What city and state you repping? Do me a favor. Hit the invite button. Hit that invite button. Let people know that we're live. Make sure you hit the notification button so when I go live, you get notified. Good morning, Miss D. Good morning, Omar. As you're coming on, let me know you're on. Miss Robin, good morning. Good video. Good morning. As you're coming on, let me know you're on. Good morning, Danielle. Good morning. Let me know you're on. Welcome to the Prosperity Mindset, where we're here every single Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Pacific. Is designed to get our day started right. So as you're coming on, let me know you're on. Hit the invite button. Share it with your friends right now on Facebook. Invite. Good morning. Warner Robbins. That's right. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to the Prosperity Mindset. We're here every single Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Pacific. Is designed to get our day started right. Good morning, Miss Pugh, Rockstar there. Ladies and gentlemen, we got some, we're building leaders here. We're building diamonds. Good morning, Miss Edwards, Naptown. As you're coming on, hit that invite button. Make sure you hit the notification button on the page. Make sure you like the page. That way, when we go live, you know we're live. Make sure everybody hits the invite button right now. Let's pack it out. Let's have some fun. You do the math this morning. You do the math. Good morning, what's up, church? Good morning. Thanks, Keisha, as always. You know, we have a great community. We want to build each other up. We want to make sure that we're building, we're promoting, we're living, we're living a dream. We're living a dream. Good morning, Miss Nichols. Good morning. Good morning. Appreciate it. Miss Scott, good morning. As you're coming on, let me know you're on. Let me know you're on, where you're watching from, where you're growing from. Your first time, let us know your first time here. Hey, good morning, Brother Sale. Good morning. Miss Jacqueline, good morning. Type the number 1 if you're a first-time viewer. If you've been here and you're learning from it, type the number 7 in. We'll get this thing started. Do me a favor, everybody. Hit the invite button for me. Let's get the numbers up. Let's let everybody know we're live. Let everybody know that we got a community here that we build people up. We don't tear them down. Good morning, Janice, Nevada. All right. Play the lotto for me out there. Hit the number. Miss Bacon, good morning. Good morning. Welcome. As you're coming on, let me know you're on. Miss McClary, good morning. Good morning. We'll get started here momentarily. I appreciate everybody jumping on. Hit the invite button for me. Share it right now on your Facebook page. Let them know we're live. Miss Melanie Marshall, good morning. Where you watching from? Where you viewing from? Let me know. Your first time, let me know who invited you. Let me know who invited you. Good morning. Welcome to the Prosperity Mindset. We're here every single Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Pacific. Is designed to get our day started right. My brother Ron Wright down in Houston, good morning. Miss Sabrina, good morning. All right. Miss Viviana, Bogota, Colombia, good morning. All right. Miss Hudson, WV, that's right. Miss Chantel, good morning. All right, I need you guys to hit the invite button. Let's build this thing. We're building leaders here. It's not about companies. It's not about products. It's about leadership. Leadership. The world rises and falls on leadership. Your organization rises and falls on leadership. Good morning, Miss Ferguson over in Seattle, way over there on the West End. Miss Murphy, good morning. Do me a favor, ladies and gentlemen, hit that invite button right now. Let's get everybody on here we love and care about. Good morning, Miss Williams, Daytona Beach, Florida. All right. We appreciate it. Let us know where you're watching from. You're a first-time viewer. Type the number 1 in. Type the number 1 in. I'm excited about it. Looking forward to it. All right. Y'all ready to go? If you're ready to go, give me a number 7. But I need everybody to hit that invite button. Let's swipe and invite. Let's get our friends. Let's get our teammates on. Let's get people that we love and care about right here, right now in the prosperity mindset. So this is a community of winners. You're right. We're building people up. We're not tearing them down. We're the 3%ers here. We're the individuals that give hope. We're the ambassadors of hope. We give people hope. We build them up. We edify. We're in the business of helping people have success. We're not in the business of tearing people down and tearing companies down and tearing leadership down. We're building people up. And that's the environment that I'm most proud about being a part of is what we do here every single morning. So I'm excited as you're coming on. Let me know you're on. Get this thing started here in about 30 seconds. I see people still joining. I need everybody to hit the invite button and start inviting your friends right now on Facebook. All right? All right, here we go. Here we go. Y'all ready? Man, I need some energy. Or you know what? Maybe I think I got the wrong page this morning. Maybe I'm on the wrong page. You think I'm on the wrong page, Miss Scott, Miss Williams? You think I'm on the wrong page? Mr. Brown, you think I'm on the wrong page this morning? I don't know. I need some energy. I need some excitement. Nothing great happens without excitement. I mean, it just is what it is. Hope, helping other people's pain in. If we don't look like we're strong and we're steady and we're firm on our beliefs, how are we going to help somebody else have it? All right? So we want to make sure we're plugged in. All right, here we go. Do the math. This morning, I want to talk about doing the math. Doing the math. In school, I loved math as a kid. I loved math, being able to add and subtract and divide and multiply. And, I love that kind of stuff. I love that. Then when I got in college and started doing other things, I said, man, this is not that easy. But the adding and the subtracting and the multiplying and dividing, I can get that. I can focus in on that. I can make that happen. So I'm excited about that because you know what? In life and in business, as leaders, we got to know how to do the math. And that's what I want to talk about this morning. Everybody ready to understand the math, how to do the math, to understand the numbers, understand doing the math. What does that mean? What does that mean for you in your life? What does that mean for you in your business? What does that mean for you in your faith, in your family, in your prosperity? What does that mean? What does it look like? That's what I want to talk about this morning. But I need everybody to hit the invite button right now before I get into adding, subtracting, and dividing, because it's important. It's the fundamentals of us learning math in life, but it's more important now as we older in life and in business that we got to understand the math. We got to understand that as a leader, it's critical that we understand the math. And that's what I want to focus on the next couple of minutes because it's critical for all of our success. Tim, it's critical, okay? I believe there's 3 different types of leadership. There's 3 types of individuals that come in our life. Okay, they come in our life, and we have to make some choices about the math that we accept in our life. The first part of the math equation is adding. Add. As I take really inventory of my life and the 3 facets of my life, my faith, my family, and my prosperity, I got to look at the math. And the first piece of math I got to look at is add. Who's adding value in my faith? Who's adding value in my faith piece of my life? Who's those individuals that are adding positive things into my life in the faith piece of my life? Who are those individuals that are adding incredible value in my faith? Who are those individuals? Who are those individuals? What are those places that add value? Am I in the right environment in church and Bible study? Am I in the right mentor group? Am I in the right environment? I'm in the right town. Am I in the right circumstances? See, this is critical. We got to understand the math. We got to understand the numbers. We have to be in an environment that's adding value to our faith. They have to add value to our faith. If they're not adding value, then what we have to do is we have to do what? I call it zero-based tolerance. Zero-based tolerance. That means that I have to remove them. I got to remove them from that piece of my life. I can't have somebody that's in my faith piece of my life that's not adding value. They have to add value in that piece of my life for me to grow in that part of my life. So we got to take inventory. We're always taking inventory. We're always looking at the numbers. We're doing the math, because if the math don't add up, our life won't add up. Our faith, we won't get where we want to go. We were not going to get to heaven if we hang out in an environment that's the devil, that's filled with Satan and all the craziness that goes along with him or around him. You don't want to be Satan's sidekick. Okay? So what's happening in that part of your life? What's happening in that part of your life? Who's adding value? Who are those individuals that's adding value in the faith piece of your life? Okay? So now we got the faith piece. Then we go to our family. Who's adding value in the family? Who's the individual that keep the family going? Who's the individual that gives the vision to the family? Who's adding value to my family? Who are they? Who are those individuals? What environment is it? I mean, it's funny when you walk in different family members' house, it's kind of like a weird feeling, right? I mean, then you got that one of those family members that when you go there, you can feel the love. You can feel the love. You can feel it because they're adding value to your family. When you go there, you know that you're loved. You know that you're wanted. You know that you're in an environment that's building the family up, not tearing it down. You know when your family members talk about you, because when you go there, you feel it. You feel it. So we got to understand, are they adding value with our faith? Are they adding value in our family? When we go there, the events, Thanksgiving, Christmas, Easter, or just when we go by to visit, is it something that you walk away with and you say, I'm so excited. I'm grateful that I stopped by. I'm grateful that I went to go watch the game. I'm grateful that I went and had Sunday dinner with my family. Are they adding value in your family? And then last but not least, prosperity. Prosperity. Who's adding value in helping you become prosperous? Who's adding value to your mindset? Who's adding value to your passion? Who's adding value to your leadership? Who is it? Who are those people? Where are you at? What are you doing? How are you living? Who are those individuals that are adding value in the prosperity side of your life? Who's adding value? See, I want to be around people that add value to what I'm doing and what I believe. And this is where you got to have zero-based tolerance. I had someone tell me the other day, said, how do you know I changed? I don't know you changed. I don't know what you've done. See, if I've zero tolerance you out of my life or out of my business or out of my faith, now you got to earn yourself back in. You got to earn yourself back in. Because once I see that you're not adding value, there's no other place for you but out. You're out. You're out because, see, I understand, you got to understand this. When you're on the track to do great things in your faith, your family, your prosperity, you can't take too many detours. You'll never get where you're going. You got to quit pulling over to the rest stop and taking naps. You got to stay the course. And if you're around people that don't add value, you're going to do what? You're going to, and that's where I'm going next. Are they adding value? The people you're talking to every single day, are they adding value to your faith? Are they adding value to their family? Are they adding value to your prosperity? If they're not, zero-based tolerance. And this is where you got to have some maturity. This is where you got to stand firm on what you believe in and where you're heading and how you're getting there. But see, some of us, we sit back and we say, you know what? We ignore the math. We ignore the math. 1 + 1 is 2. We'll think it's 4 and we believe it. I remember as a kid, my math teacher, boy, it seemed like she would mark my page up. I would be mad. I only missed 1 or 2, but it looked like my paper was in a war. It looked like my paper was in a war, man. I said, why is she marking my paper up like this? Zero-based tolerance. She wanted to let me know that there's some things on this paper that wasn't right, that I got to get them right. And that's the same way you have to. You got to do the math. You can't ignore the math. You can't know the numbers ain't adding up and you still running the numbers. They're not adding value. They're not adding value with your faith. They're not adding value with your family. They're not adding value with your prosperity. You got to leave them alone, ladies and gentlemen. You got to move on. You didn't leave them. They failed to come. They failed to come. You didn't leave them. See, I used to feel bad. I used to hear people say, as an African-American, one of the things people say, girl, you can't forget where you come from. I said, no, I don't forget where I come from. That's why I don't want to go back. I didn't forget. That's why I don't want to go back. Okay? Because if they're not adding, guess what? They're subtracting. They're subtracting. And if they're subtracting from your faith, why would we continue to go there? If we're not getting fed, it's like going to a church that you don't feel no Holy Spirit, you don't feel any kind of movement, and you keep going there Sunday after Sunday after Sunday after Sunday after Sunday after Sunday. And then you start going to a different pew, and then you start going to a different service. Ladies and gentlemen, that ain't the one. That's not the one. If they're subtracting from your faith, why continue to keep going? Why do I continue to keep going if I'm not being moved? Why do I keep going if I'm not getting fed? Why do I keep going? You'll be malnutrition. You'll be spiritually starved. So why do I keep going there? Why do I keep going? They're either adding or they're subtracting. If they're subtracting, they're taking away from your faith, your family. It's like the gossiping. Everybody got a gossiping cousin. Everybody got a gossiping cousin. They got to gossip, man. Rumors, that's what they live off. They're subtracting from the family. So you know what you got to do? Go straight to the source. Hey, listen. Our family's going to stay tight. You're either going to stop this or I'm going to zero-based tolerance you. Now, I don't say it like that. I say I'm going to leave you alone. And I'm just going to ignore you because you're subtracting from the family. And the family has a legacy. See, that's where great leaders, see, everybody keeps looking outside of your house for role models. You're the role model. You create it. You create it in your house. You be that pinnacle leader. See, what happens in your house will happen in your business. Ooh, y'all didn't hear me. You didn't hear that, did you? What will happen in your life will happen in your business because you allow it. Subtracting, they're subtracting from my family, and they definitely subtracting from my prosperity. I'm leaving them alone. The numbers don't add up. One of my friends told me, he said, you still doing it? I'm still doing it, man. I'm still rolling. You got 3 jobs. Whatever you're doing, keep doing it. I'm happy for you. But I'm going to keep rolling over here. It's called residual income. It's called lifestyle. It's called being able to get up when I'm done sleeping. It's being able to have the lifestyle that's worth living. That's what I'm doing. So if you're subtracting from my prosperity, why would I continue to keep messing with you? Why would I keep continuing to listen to you? Why would I keep letting you try to get in my head and my heart? It ain't happening. It ain't happening. That's right, Miss Edwards, they're a trip. That's what motivates me. It should inspire you. The people that try to subtract from you. They don't want you to win, ladies and gentlemen. That was one of the hardest things for me to grasp as a young man having success. When I sold my first company at age 28 for $12.5 million, coming from a town with 3,000 people, I thought everybody would be happy for me. They weren't. They were subtracted. They were hating. Still do today, some of them. Some of them just gave up. So I might as well just quit hating. because he's going to keep doing it and doing it and doing it some more. So I'm going to go ahead and just jump on the bandwagon with him because he ain't going to stop. See, that's something else too. People will keep trying to subtract from you because they know you're going to quit. But when they know you're not quitting, they'll quit trying to subtract. They'll start trying to add because they see you ain't going for the math. The math is not playing out, ladies and gentlemen. Cracks me up. It's funny to me. Ladies, what you laughing at? You, because you're funny. I'm laughing at you. You're hilarious. You're hilarious. See, they're either adding to my life or they're subtracting, and then the last one is even worse than all of them. It's worse than the subtraction. It's the divide. Divide. They're dividing from my faith. Girl, you really believe there's a God? If we had a God, would he let all this go on? Don't you think God wouldn't let that happen? Well, don't you think, girl, you really believe there's a God? You believe he's coming back? Yeah, I believe he's coming back. I don't believe it, I know. It's not up for debate. It's not if, it's when. The question is, will you be ready? Or will you be one of those individuals that's going to subtract and divide? That's the issue. Girl, I'm not so sure. This world's in bad shape. Why, if there was a God, why would he let it go down like this? Because if you are a reader and you're a believer, this is part of the process. This is part of it. Do the math. Don't ignore the numbers. Cracks me up. They funny. Then they're going to divide the family. Girl, you shouldn't be dating them. What do you see in that person? Who is this? Why? And it be the main ones. They ain't got nothing going on. They got all the advice. They got all the advice. I had a friend of mine said, man, my brother been divorced 3 times. He's trying to counsel me in marriage. The man been divorced 3 times. He can't tell me nothing. It be the main ones. Trying to divide. Divide your faith. Divide your family. Divide the prosperity. I'm going to tell you what they'll do. They'll lie. They'll steal. They'll cheat. They'll do whatever they can to stop you. Because they're Satan's helpers. He got his team to circulate. They just travel around the world creating doubt and dividing people. Man, when someone starts trying to divide my organization, I get them gone. That's why culture. That's why leadership. That's why, you know what? That's why I ain't no more Chick-fil-A. I'm done with them now. I'm done with Chick-fil-A. They ain't going to divide my community. I'm done with them. I'm done. Won't be no more chicken here. I'm done with them. They ain't going to tell me you okay with racism and then sit there and take my money too. You're dividing. I'm not buying nothing from you. And I used to like it. I knew the man that created it, Mr. Kathy. But obviously the philosophy of the company's changed. Because his grandson's running it now. Won't get nothing money from me. Ain't happening. Because he's dividing. And you got him on your team. They're trying to divide your team. That's why I pick up the phone calls and listen. Ain't happening. Ain't no division over here. There ain't no doubt. Ain't no controversy. Ain't no drama. This is a drama-free zone. Y'all got to crush it. Do the math. Don't ignore the numbers. They tell you where to go. They tell you who to invest time with. They tell you who you need to be doing life with. It tells you there. It's right there. I get calls and texts every day from people. I tell them 99.9% of them are great people. There's that 1/10% that think they're going to call me for some other reasons. And I crush it. I just crush it. I crush it. Because if they're not adding, that means they're either subtracting or dividing, and I don't want no parts of them. I don't want no parts of what they're doing. I could care less what they represent. I could care less what they look like. I could care less how much money they got. I don't care because they're not adding value in the three areas of my life that are critical: faith, family, and prosperity. If they're not adding value, they have no value, and I'm going to leave them alone. Bye. Leadership is everything, and anything that you do, I don't care what it is. That's one of the biggest mistakes I made early in my career in life, is following the wrong people. I followed products. I followed companies. Follow and connect with leadership. Leadership. I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to jump off of this thing, and I'm going to let y'all get back to it. But if you got something from today, if you got something from the math, don't ignore the math. Do the math. More faith, more family, more prosperity. Adding, subtracting, and dividing. Adding, subtracting, and dividing. I need everybody to share this. I need everybody to like the page. I need you to invite your friends. We're on a mission of more faith, more family, more prosperity. We're on a hashtag, I Will Until, and hashtag Prosperity Mindset Live. And share this post around today. Let's get people doing the math. See, if you don't have the basics down, you can't do algebra 1, 2, 3, and trigonometry. If you don't have the basics down, if you don't have the foundation set, you can't add to it. You can't add to it. Leadership. Connect with leadership. I had a lady text me last night. She said, Mr. Penn, please don't leave me. Whatever you're doing, I'm doing it too. I'm doing it too. Because I know you're going to make sure that I win. I said, you're absolutely right. You will win. You will win. Great leaders make sure that their teams, their organization, their family, their church family, they make sure they win. They leave nobody behind. They leave nobody behind. I love you all. Take care. I appreciate y'all jumping on here. Let's make sure we build. This is an event every single day. I build for this event. There's people out there that need what we have. Somebody needs exactly what you have today. The question is, do you have enough unshakable faith to give it to them? Will you give it to them? Will you give them words of encouragement? Will you build them up? Will you sow into them? That's what this is all about. So I appreciate you guys. Love you guys. Make sure you comment, like, and share. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your day. Be blessed.